Let us analyze the question one by one. So first, let's Chijioke. So those names we have in the question. Let Chijioke be C. Adeleke be A. Martins be M. Now, Chijioke, Adeleke and Martins contributed 8,000 naira, 6,000 naira, 4,000 naira respectively as capital to an enterprise. So that means Chijioke contributed 8,000 naira. Adeleke contributed 6,000 naira. And Martins contributed 4,000 naira. So now, out of the total profit in a year, so we don't know the total profit, so let the total profit in a year, let it be X. So now, Martins received 500 naira for his service as a manager. So that is out of the total profit in a year. We don't know the total profit. We represent it as S. Martins received 500 naira for his service. So Martins received 500 naira for service. So Martins received 500 naira for his service. That means total profit in a year remain X minus 500. That means if total profit is 100,000 naira, then if you remove 500 to remain 99,500 for example. So that means total amount of the profit in a year is X. Martins received 500, so just remove it. So that is the remaining balance of the total profits. Now, each of them receives 20% of the first 3,000 of his capital. So that means let's find 20%. So Chijioke, 20% of how much did they put in? Chijioke put in 8,000 naira. So but out of the 8,000, we are only doing 20% of the first 3,000 each of them put. So 20% of 3,000, 20% is 20 divided by 100, that is 0.2. So times 3,000, so that is 600 naira. So that means if Chijioke puts that 600 naira, Adeleke also will be the same thing. 20% of 3,600. Then Martins also will be the same thing. Martins. So because 20% of 3,000 each of them puts in to their business, so we'll find 20% of 3,000 first for each. That means each of them received 600 naira. So now, and the remaining profit was shared. So what will now be the remaining profit now? So these three of them is 6 times 3, that is 18. That is 1,800 naira for the three of them. So that means the total profit is here, remaining one is this before. So that means the total balance now for the profits will be X minus, now you know we have X minus 500. You remove 500 before, also remove 1,800 800. So we can know the rest now. So that means the balance is so 18 minus plus 500 rather, that is 2300. So s minus 2300. So this is the balance of the total profits. So now let's proceed with the question. So, and the remaining profits, which is this, was shared in the ratio of remaining part of their capitals. Remember, they have find 20% of 3000. So for their capital now, if you remove 3000, their capital remain for Chijioke, it will be 8000 naira minus 3000 naira, that is 5000 naira. Adeleke will be 6000 naira minus 3000 naira, that is 3000 naira. Martins is 4000 naira minus 3000 naira, that is 1000 naira. So to get this part very well, read again. That is, each of them received 20% on the first 3000 of his capital. That means the 20% is just for first 3000 of these capitals they put in. So now they now say the remaining profit was shared in the ratio of the remaining part of their capitals. You know, we have removed 3000 first, 20% of 3000. So if you remove 3000 from their capitals, then it remains this. Now put this their capitals in ratio. So that means Chijioke ratio Adeleke ratio Martins will becomes 5000 ratio 3000 ratio 1000. So that means if you reduce the ratio, so we are going to get, so reduce the ratio, we get 5 ratio 3 ratio 1. That is, all these zeros will cancel out. So now the remaining profit, which is this one, so the remaining profits, which is this, was shared in this ratio. That's what they are now talking about. Okay, so if we now share it, what happened? Then let's continue with the question. So if the remaining profit was shared in the ratio of the remaining part of their capitals, if at the end of the year Martins received 1200, you know, to share something in ratio, I said you need to add the ratio. 5 plus 3 plus 1, that is 9. So now remember, C is for Chijioke, that is 5, A 3, Martins 1. So then I say by the end of the year Martins received 1200. So that means Martins ratio, so amount Martins received is 1/9 times this amount, the remaining of the total capital, s minus 2300. But now at the end of the day Martins received 1200. So we can form equation now. That means Martins we received 1/9. So that means what Martins received, that is 1/9 of s minus 2300 will be equals to 1200, because that is the amount Martins received. So from here s minus 2300 is equals to 9 times 12. So that is 10800. So x is equals to 10800 plus 2300. So s is equals to 10800 plus 2300. So that is 13,000 no, uh, 10,000, so that is 13,100. Now this 13,100 is the total profits, that is the total profit they made. We said we represent it as X, and now find the total profit. We have known it, and the amount which Shijoke and Adeleke received respectively. So now we know Martins received 1 2, but now the total amount is this. So now we can now find how much they received respectively. Even with this 13,100, I can do for all. So now let me do for all, but we don't actually need to do for Adeleke again, Martins again, because it's given. So now Adeleke, so that means we want to share the total amount, that is, let me bring it out. We want to share this amount. So we are sharing this amount, 13,100, in this ratio. So that means we have 5 for Shijoke C. That will be 5 divided by 9 times 13,100. So that is 5 times, just divide first, or say 5 times 13,100 first. So that will be 65500 divided by 9. So that is 7 to 77.8. Now Adeleke will receive 3/9 times 13,100. So 13,100 times 3, that is 39300/9. 39300 divided by 9. So that is 4.6. So that is the amount that the remaining will receive. And we already know that Martins received 1,200. So now if you add everything, together, so you will see that it should be equal to the total amount, that is 7,277.8 plus 436 6.6 plus 12. So that is approximately, so because I have approximate number, so that is, it should be 13,000, like that. So that's it.